awful. Just awful tonight. Awful. Everyone awful. 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 Awful tonight. Robinson rebounding was frustrating enough. Donovan Mitchell, not good enough. Jared Allen, nice guy, waves to the crowd. Stunk tonight. He was terrible. Allen was terrible! What was that tonight? Terrible. Unexcusable. J.D. Bickerstaff was terrible. I'm tired of this. I don't do this to have fun. Terrible. Terrible. Awful. Awful. Everyone is fired. Everyone's fired. Everyone's fired. You cannot do that. You cannot do that. Can't do that. Cannot do it. Ugh. Just rotten, bad, unacceptable. 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 This rebounding was unacceptable. This team not being prepared is unacceptable. Mitchell not making shots, unacceptable. This team is not acceptable. They had some moments this year that I said maybe they can do something. They did. They made the playoffs. They won 50-plus games. But this is not the way to end the season. We have some questions. We have a lot of questions going on in this team. Too soft. They don't know how to rebound. This team does not know how to rebound. They weren't diving after loose balls. Randall outplayed us. Brunson outplayed us. Obi Toppin. Robinson. Willis Reed. Patrick Ewing. Greg Anthony. John Starks. They all outplayed us. Just terrible. Unacceptable. Awful. Embarrassing. Again, everybody's fired. Everybody's fired. Fired! This is no hope for next year. None. We have Garland. We have Mitchell. We had these two tall, talented players in Allen and Mobley, and they all stunk tonight at different parts of the game. All of them stunk. I saw Cavs fans fighting over who should we play, Okoro or Lamar Stevens. It didn't matter. Play what? Lamar Stevens, we're shot. We're done. We are in trouble when we start arguing about that. Absolutely embarrassing. Absolutely embarrassing. Mobley overrated. Mobley has got a lot to learn. I don't know what to do about Allen. I really don't. I can't believe I just can't believe what I'm seeing from Allen. I can't believe it. We can't bring him back. We bring Allen back. He couldn't rebound. He's supposed to he's a center. You're supposed to rebound as a center. Bring the ball down, pass it out. That's what you're supposed to do. He can't do it. Osman stinks. Everyone stinks. There's no excuses. Coaching was terrible. They called a timeout. And now the timeout, Danny Green steps out of bounds. God, that's been the whole season. God, this has been so bad tonight. Bad. They got out hustled. They got out worked. They didn't rebound once in this series. I just checked. Robinson just got another rebound. I mean, they just kept out hustling us. I've never seen a team be out hustled by so many different games. I agree with you, Colin. Huge shout out to Novak. What a fucking joke, my man. Terrible. Head should roll. Everyone lost a shot at the same time of the year. John Potter, they lost their nerve. This team prides themselves on having a junkyard dog award. They can throw that into Lake Erie. Just throw it in Lake Erie. Throw it in Lake Erie. Throw it in Lake Erie. I don't want to hear it. Need LeBron. Go Browns. Chetty Osman needs to go. Gone fishing. I'm more pissed off about this than losing last year in play. And I am too. Fired up. I don't like cheering for teams that get out hustled. I am from Cleveland. I'm born here. We hustle. We go to work. We get down and grimy. We hustle. We do things the right way. That's what we do in Cleveland. We don't have the most money. We don't have sometimes everything everybody else wants in the city, but we work hard. We put on our hard hats and we get to work. We got outworked by New York. The Knicks did laps on us about how to work hard, how to prepare, how to execute. Shameful. Get Jared Allen in Cleveland. Allen's running away from rebounds. Bailey, there was a point in this game where I saw Jared Allen looked like he just said, you know what? I don't have it. He got pushed around. He basically mentally looked sad and looked whipped. Whipped. Chandler next year with a lot of changes. This cannot be the same thing next year. This is how much it's changed. I saw this rebounding thing is a real problem. This anti-hustle thing is a real problem. Calling timeouts and having plays that lead to turnovers after timeouts, that's coaching. You draw up a play to score a point. Score a bucket. Cavs don't do that. Cavs have been doing this all year. Mobley will grow and is good experience. Mobley has potential, Graham O'Leary. Mobley has the chance to be a special player. He's not right now. But it's all potential. It's all potential. It's not fact. It doesn't mean it will happen. It doesn't mean it's going to happen. It could possibly happen. He did not have a good series. Terrible performance by Garland and Garland and Mitchell. No Stevens, fired JB. They checked out after game 2. They checked out from game 1. They played one hard game in game 2. That's it. This team will be awful next year. They don't make any moves. They have to make moves. Have to. You cannot go in there and say, everything's fine. You can't do it. The effort and the lack of try is shameful. Just shameful. There was a moment in this game in the fourth quarter where Brunson got to a rebound passing by Allen. The ball went to him, it was around the elbow, and Allen got beat out by a rebound by a guard named Brunson. That's the series in a nutshell. Ball goes right to Allen and Brunson got the rebound. Unexcusable. Coach definitely packing his belongings tonight. Trade our star for Wemby, blaming Mitchell. I don't blame Mitchell for all of this. He deserves, though, a good portion of it. He has got to play better in these games. Has to play better in these games. That's it for this year. They'll come out. Allen wasn't trying at all. I don't blame you about the playing Zelda. How can Josh Hart out-rebound consistently Allen? Josh Hart did. Brunson did. Robinson was a man-child. He did whatever he wanted to. Softer and softer. Why can't they draw plays for Garland when it's not Mitchell's night? Charlie Plotner. Mitchell made one adjustment. He started shooting mid-range jumpers, and it worked for a little bit. But here's the thing, Charlie. When you keep getting out-hustled and you keep giving up rebound after rebound, it gets on you mentally. The Cavs do too much analytics. They focus way too much on their defense. They never focus on certain other points in this team. I started noticing it in mid to late January, how the Cavs don't rebound well. Boy, did that get exposed in this series. Would have been nice to have Kevin Love get Draymond Green, no joke. Ain't no dogs. Allen's too soft. Need that bottle. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Bailey. Yes, the dog award is a high school joke. No more Junkyard Dog Award. I don't want to see Junkyard Dog Award. I don't want to see it. Don't want to see it. That's been retired. That's been put on ice. Ice. And as a Cleveland fan, I'm tired of losing to the Jets. I'm tired of losing the Yankees. I'm tired of losing the Knicks. I'm tired of losing New York. Tired of it. Guardians, go to New York next week. Beat the Yankees, please. 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 This is absolutely fucking facts, says Tomster. Cleveland sports in general is the worst thing ever. It's the greatest thing ever. But you have to do things our way. We play sports through hustle. We play sports through heart. We play sports through heart, not analytics. Not our defensive metrics rate us as one of the best teams this year. We play with our heart. This team didn't play with heart. Didn't play with heart. Hope Dan Gilbert steps in and heads will roll. I would be surprised if we didn't see something happen. What happened to the fiery closer Donovan Mitchell in the regular season? I don't know. He has been put away and shipped off to Siberia. That young, it's guard season now, baby. It really is. They wanted the season to end. Well, they got their wish. Lamar Stevens is the hard worker that would have matched their intensity. Rush hour, I appreciate this. It was too late in the series. Lamar Stevens is not a comparable player right now to lift the team. Okoro can't lift the team. The guys who can lift the team are Mobley, Allen, Mitchell, and Garland. They all stunk tonight. That's facts about the playoffs. In the regular season, Lamar Stevens can lift your team. He's not that cut. He's not that player. We don't need, I don't know what that means. Next is 2 men in a truck at JB's house next week. What the fuck happened to Mitchell? Something that had to have happened. Himself not at all mentally. Just checked out. Knicks just punked our ass. They really did, Justin Klink. Really, really did. Need Draymond. Nathan Moore to the Browns. Just going to keep skipping my comments. You're soft. Oh, B. Cato. Relax. B. Cato, take a chill. I love you. You were right about some of your comments. How about that? Is it me or is Cleveland a good all year, but in the playoffs we get left out hustled sometimes? Sometimes, Landon, tonight we got out hustled. Tito could have coached all three teams. I agree with you about that. Okoro as they can. Congratulations, Knicks. Only 3 teams since 2000. You made it past first round. Cavs 10 times. There you go. I agree with you about that. Garland his ass. Choke artist Mitchell, another first round exit. He did have a very poor series, B. Cato. He did choke. He's got to do better than this. And he is out of the first round. Obi is younger than them and just killed us. Obi Toppin had a big game. In the first quarter, it was Brunson. The second was Randall before his ankle injury. In the third, it was really a combination of Quickly and Obi Toppin. And in the fourth, Robinson. I believe Robinson's still getting rebounds right now. He needs to go to the weight room, Mobley. Mobley needs to put on weight. Mobley has to make a bigger difference on the floor. It can be passing. It could be movement. Many different things. Mobley doesn't do enough with his defense. He's got to do more. Draymond Green would turn his team around. Hi, Dad. No, fuck Draymond Green. What kind of moves? They just have to make moves to bring in some guys who know how to hustle, how to rebound, and they need a couple more shooters. Kobe Altman's going to have to get creative. Look, they've cleared a hurdle. They've made the playoffs. They're out of the play-in game. That's great. But they failed miserably in the first round. Cavs ruined my whole fucking year. How did they get beat down? Kick-ass grit. So glad we lost. Oh, why are we glad we lost? Soft and softer. Stagnant trade deadline. But they didn't have the pieces. King Green. They didn't have the parts. Do you think Mark Price comes back to play? Guys didn't care enough. Seth, I agree with you. Rebounding is also a skill. You have to box out. You have to put your arms out, put your ass into someone. Cavs don't do that. The Cavs don't do fundamental things with rebounding. It's a fundamental thing, and you also have to want to do it. Cavs don't do it. Had no court leadership. John Potter, Mitchell is considered our leader. He checked out, and that's where Mitchell really failed. Mitchell's our leader, and he failed tonight. Who do we cheer for in the East? Popester? I cheer for no one in the East. I'm a Cavs fan. I don't give a fuck who wins now. Guardians clap. It was great today, Nick Dodds. Mitchell's a regular season player, not a playoff player, says B. Cato. Well, so far, there you go. Hi, Sandra. Give me Lori back. Bring on the alcohol. Thank God we signed on 5 years. Oh, jeez. That King Green, I have never been more surprised by something in recent years. I am shocked about how badly Allen played. Allen's lack of rebounding and lack of confidence is stunning. I don't have anything for him. Nothing. I got nothing. If he came up to me and goes, what do you think about me playing next year? I'd be like, I don't know. I have no confidence in you, dude. Cleveland soft tailors, that was disappointing. I'm on CJ Stroud watch. He's dropping in some people's mock drafts. Jay Dizzle 5 was pounding the table about this roster. Well, Jay Dizzle, you're right. Why are we surprised? This is projected to be an outcome. Crack, most experts in Vegas had the Cavs winning. That's not true. Actually, the majority of people had the Cavs winning. This is an upset. I blame the whole series on Allen and Mobley. C.L. Weimer, I don't think that's a bad take. Allen was terrible. Allen, at one point in third quarter, I'm like, you can just bench him. Why play? We're Brooke Lopez. No urgency. I agree with you. We need to go back to the orange and blue court. Yes, I agree with you. Yeah, but he is the leader of this team, and he should have been good from the start. I hear you. I told you this shit all year, but okay, B. Cato, you're smarter than me. Congratulations. B. Cato, you've been wrong about a bunch of stuff. And I always tell you when I think I'm right and when I'm wrong. I got the Cavs right all the way up until this series. I got the Guardians right all the way last year. I got the Browns right after the Jacksonville preseason game. I knew we were in trouble. I love you, B. Cato. Shut the fuck up. God hates Cleveland. New York owns us. No crap. Cavs struggled against the Knicks all year. Brunson's underrated. Brunson did laps around Mitchell. Laps. You don't even live in Cleveland. I love you, B. Cato. Come on, buddy. Give me a hug. Honestly, not even disappointed. I mean, it's expected. Yeah, that was a face planning. 71 Mitchell went missing. Yeah, he's in MIA. He's in Siberia. This team quit, and it appeared as though they didn't want to give up for the head man. Guardians have been a hell of a boring two. Can't look forward for them either. Jared, I think the Guardians will be fine as the season goes on. Can't get shit for Allen after the series. Seriously, tattoo Justin. Andy LeVert seemed like the only guy who was really trying. I like LeVert. I liked him all year. I thought since the back-to-back games in Miami, LeVert's had a wonderful end of the year. I thought LeVert did. That's the one player. LeVert's done anything you could ask for him. He didn't do less. He couldn't have done any more. LeVert's the one guy. Again, he's an off-the-bench guy, though. He's not a starter. He's not a guy who's going to close the series out for you. But LeVert actually was... I like LeVert. They should bring him back. Can we at least get a Cavs clap for the season? There you go, Jeff. Mitchell, most experienced in the playoffs. Yeah, we saw nothing from him. Boy, we sure didn't. Would you fire JB? I would bring him into the office and say changes have to be made. And changes start with in-game adjustments. Comes down to what are we talking about when it comes to not rebounding well in these games? Why are there certain things that JB could do better on? He has to, the assistant staff needs to be changed up. No clapping tonight. Such a disappointment ending. He didn't have the opportunity to show he was cut out for the playoffs. Stevens would have brought some fire to the series. He would have brought an energy for a 4 or 5 minute spin. He wouldn't have won the series, though. Brunson has cooked Mitchell twice in the playoffs. He owns him right now. Mitchell's overrated, says Tristan. He did not play well. I'm not defending Donovan Mitchell tonight. I love Mitchell. I like his energy. I think he fits well in this town. He's going to have a whole off... Look, Mitchell's not going anywhere. Garland's not going anywhere. Mobley's not going anywhere. I think Allen is up to debate. I know it's a terrible contract now, but it's up to debate. We'll be better next year. Go get my Kyle Kuzma, or we could use a Kyle Kuzma right now. Brooke Lopez would be great. Big men seem not to care about rebounding. Boy, now rebounding, no effort at times. Again, no technique. Jay Dizzle, no one on this roster is untouchable outside. Yes, 45-10, and yeah, exactly. I'm more excited about the Browns, though, tonight. Because what the fuck else do we have? The guards are good, Tristan. They just off to a slow start. They always get off. The Guardians are good. The Guardians are good. We have nobody on our bench. Yes, that's true, Jay Spill. This is embarrassing since Kellen Francis. That is agree. Hi, Mia. Good to see you. Need to get rid of JB. Yes, we do. He doesn't know how to route players. He doesn't know how to draw out of timeout. He can't draw players. God, I hate losing to New York. I agree with you, Pat. I'm tired of it. Tired of it. Mitchell got owned by Brunson 2 consecutive years. It does. It makes it bad. You're right. Go Cavs. Fuck the rest of the East. My bad, Andy. I love you, Poster. They don't have that dog. No, they don't. Junkyard Dog needs to be put on ice. Needs to be put on ice, shipped out in a boat. Maybe we'll see it Maybe we'll see it after a few games next year. No one's getting that thing. No way. No way. You got to do that R thing, rebound. You got to have this heart. Where's the heart? Where's the heart? I ate a bag of Cheetos and chocolate. LB Browns are great. I agree. No confidence in Allen. Allen is just, I'm shoulder shrugging. Like, what do we do? I don't think Allen's fixable. I think that's it. Mobley, I think he can improve. Mitchell can get better. Garland can get better. I think Allen, this is it. And I'm stunned. Stunned. I am so stunned by Jared Allen. So stunned. We truly we're blessed for 11 seasons having LeBron. Yes, we were. Yes, we were. Mia hit it too. You're right. No, I'm talking about the beginning of the season. We were projected to finish 4th. Oh, I see what you're saying. Cavs make the playoffs next year. Yes, they do. We just went out so bad. I do. I love the Cavs. LeVert stepped up. He really played well. LeVert did everything he could have done in this series. LeVert has proven he can come off the bench. He can do things in certain situations. LeVert's the one guy. I will compliment LeVert. He could not have done anything more. He actually had a good series. LeVert's the only guy I appreciate you, Jeff. Appreciate you, man. Allen was awful. Always awful. Oh, Cindy was awful. 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 Who gets the junkyard chain for the series? It's gonna be strapped onto a cement brick and thrown into a lake. Front office needs to pull some miracles. They're gonna have to work hard. Kobe Altman's got a long offseason ahead. Coaches failed. Players weren't ready. Need more experience. All true. Needed the wine uniforms. They didn't get any boards. They got nothing. Can't believe the Cast lost in an elimination game at home. That was pretty bad. New coach. We need Kevin Love. We really do need Kevin Love. JB Bickerstaff has got a lot to work on. But again, I don't know how you fix this Allen problem. Donovan Mitchell, in the offseason, he's gonna have to do some things to get better shot making, but we're not gonna be able to get rid of Mitchell. We all know that. And by the way, Mitchell elevated us into the playoffs. Then we got Garland, and honestly, Garland's Garland. We're not gonna get out of that contract. Mobley's Mobley. We got potential there. And I think Garland can learn from this. I think Mobley can learn from this. I think Mitchell, Garland, and Mobley on offseason can learn from it. I don't know what to say about Allen. That was shocking. I've been bitching about boxing out all year. So have I. Tanner Bybee was great. God, that guy's a winner. Tried to trade for Siakam. Boy, I like to have Siakam here. That guy's a winner. There's no boxing out, no batting, no scraping, nothing on all those. You're right. How do we even give Lopez a shot to see at least he can rebound? I agree with you. That was horrendous. Look, the fans had every right to boo. Very disappointing. Mitchell had 28, 5, and 7. He did not elevate the team, though. He did not make the team around him better. That's an analytical stat there. So you're looking at an analytical stat. Mitchell didn't make players around him better. He didn't elevate his game to make his teammates better. He didn't play well. Cleveland sports as fine as Halloween Logan. Made that Knicks team look better than they really are. I agree with you about that. Allen got to go. No idea what you can do with him in that contract. I agree with you about that. Saw it all series. He's really bad in the paint. Stan, that paint was embarrassing. That paint was blue and orange Knicks all day long. Vomiting. 3 seed Cavs next year. We'll see. Offensive rebounds was the whole series to me, too. I agree with you. Getting outworked. Tie it around JB's neck so he can drown in Lake Erie. B. Cato, I agree with you about that, B. Cato. Look at that Cavs just 2 years ago. Let's chill. I know it hurts. Look, King Green, they've made strides. There'll be positive remarks after tonight. Tonight's about the series ending the way it is. Okay? It hurts. I'm frustrated. It hurts. Not happy. I understand. There's some things to build on for next year. I'll come on and drink the wine and gold and believe in it. And there's some things in here that I do see as solidified things that can make into a positive season next year. There's absolutely. Look, they made the playoffs as a 4th seed. But this was bad, King Green, bad. I do hate all the fans that suddenly turn on us. I understand being upset, but don't turn on the team. Now, Nolan, I'm not turning on the team. I'm frustrated. You don't need a star. We need depth guys, says Noah. You fix Allen the way my high school coach fixed rebounding. If we don't box out, run suicides. No backup bigs. Yeah, we had one, but we cut him. That's true. We stuck with Allen. Yes, I think we are. He could have. We had not given up a second chance points rebounds. Why didn't we give Lamar Stevens minutes? I don't think it would have made much of a difference in the series. I think Okoro and Stevens, all that is just chatter. It doesn't make a significant needle bounce in the series. Nothing against Okoro and Stevens, just doesn't. Well, again to recap, the Cavs did some things this year. They won 50-plus games. They get a bench that can score. Agrees you. They did 50-plus games wins. They made it as a home seed as a 4th. And they had a 7-1-point game with Mitchell and against the Bulls, which was great. And they did some things in regular season that was a lot of fun. They had a lot of great fun this year in regular season. But that does not mean tonight went well and it's like roses and hopping through the forest saying, yay, yay. No, this is bad. You're allowed to say it's bad. You're allowed to say it's bad and get frustrated. Thanks for another Cavs season. You're welcome. They blow. Can't box out mediocre Mitchell Robinson. Boy, Mitchell Robinson looked like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar or Bill Russell in this series rebounding. Just think we had drafted Obi over Okoro. I was thinking about that today. That was a bad draft pick. Could have used Lopez more. Couldn't grab defense rebound. Couldn't do anything in this game. JB should be fired for forcing K-Love out. There's going to be a lot of that. So after game 2, everyone's afraid to drive to the basket when Robinson was on the court. Robinson was a force to be reckoned with. He was, he was, it was awful. Fuck, terrible. Terrible. Guys, calm down. These are young men. Look, Deegan. The season itself is for a different discussion for a different day. But we're allowed to be angry tonight. You're allowed to be frustrated tonight. You're allowed to say, I don't like this tonight. Don't take it as a whole thing. Don't take it as we're bandwagon fans. We're pissed off because this sucked. This was a kick in the balls, period. LeBron coming back out, I hope so. MLB, NFL season. Now, can't wait. I'm looking forward to the guards. My roommate went to high school with Obi, clowning me all this past week. Well, Obi Toppin did whatever he wanted to. Hopefully, Evan Mobley is our player 6 months from now. Boy, I hope so. He's got a lot to develop, Scotty Wagner. He's got to learn how to rebound. He's got to learn how to make more of an impact offensively. B. Cato's looking forward to the draft. He believes in the Browns. B. Cato getting all tough on me. Can we retire this young team shit? Yeah, after this year we can. Yes. This is not a young Cavs team after this year. Very frustrating how it ends. It's one thing to lose a series when you play hard. Cavs didn't play hard. There was not proper effort in this series. That's why we're frustrated. They didn't have heart. You lose because you're not the better team. The Guardians are a great example. The Yankees were the better team. It's okay, but the Guards gave a great effort. Cavs didn't give effort. Mobley has to get much bigger and better. Yes, no surprise. Cavs lost. Only beat the Knicks twice. The Knicks do have something over the Cavs right now. They look confused. They really did look confused. There was a times Justin Klink in this series where it looked like Allen had anxiety-ridden faces, like, The Browns pick on Friday, round 3, 74. I'd rather Allen get bigger in this offseason. I don't know if Allen's going to get much better. I'm not as hopeful about Allen. I think this is who Allen is. No, I think this is who Allen is. I think the other three can improve. I think Mitchell can improve. I think Garland can improve. I think Mobley can improve. We're going to have to do something about the center situation. At least Braun lost tonight. Yeah, Lakers got beat by the Memphis Grizzlies, so they're out. I mean, they're not out, but they're going back to L.A. They are young, but you can't use that excuse. Not next year. Scotty, there's no more youth movement for the Cavs. Cavs got experience now. Alice is disappointing and shocking are the correct words. It is just stunning. Shocking. Shocking. Can't. It isn't, again, it's one thing to have an off series or you don't play well in a few games. Allen looked awful. I mean, awful. Like, you can't be honest in that room and say, well, this went well in game 4. I mean, he looked terrible. He looked terrible tonight. Hey, Fritz, anytime you want to, man. Anytime you want to. Hit me up. Guardians of the Cleveland podcast. I'll be ready for you whenever you are. Allen is who he is. I agree with you. I agree with you. We have to assess his organization since 2010. Without LeBron. Look, Tom, sir, in the NBA, that's not a fair thing because the NBA does be led by stars. And LeBron was on this team, and Gilbert was the owner who brought him back. So I can't go with that. That's not a fair theory in the NBA. We need someone who is a force inside. Really do someone we need a wing. We need the W. Need the wing. Need the wing. There's a reason why the Nets are so willing to let Allen go with Harden. Yeah, I mean, honestly, King Green, we didn't see until the series. But King Green, until this series, Allen's played so well for the Cavs. He's been a leader. He's a nice guy. You want to root for Jared Allen. These last 3 games, 3, 4, and 5 against the Knicks have been shocking. He's played so bad. So bad. Got the guards to carry Cleveland. Yes, we do. We could have picked Toppin over Okoro. I thought about that. Not good. Kobe at the diamond. I see something special with this lineup. Well, he's going to have to really think about that. Obi this offseason. We'll fix the wing. I hope you're right. The playoffs will amplify your weakness. It really will, Scotty. Coaching well, too. JB got lapped by Thibodeau in this series. Lapped. JB was just not on the same level as Thibodeau at all. Thibodeau was far better, was far more prepared, had the Knicks far more prepared. They were just better all the way around. JB, we talk about what other players learned. JB, I mean, that was rough. Again, when you call a timeout in the NBA playoffs, most times teams will drop a play to get a bucket. And most times in the NBA, it's like 90-95%. The Cavs didn't even, not only did they not score, Danny Green stepped out of bounds. Out of a timeout. How does that fucking happen? We'll be back. Need a 3 and need a wing bad. We scored 19 points less than the regular season. That's embarrassing. Give Nick Nurse a call to see if he wants to cross the border. I just want to go back to Baker's rookie year. Good times. Noah, it's amazing that 5 years ago today, right around this time, obviously, we were all sitting around discussing what Baker Mayfield would do for the Browns. Baker Mayfield is one of the more polarizing opinion players I've ever seen in Browns fandom. He won a playoff game against the Steelers and had many other head-scratching moments too. Had some great moments. Had some bad moments. That's saying a lot because Tibbs isn't that great of a coach. Well, he did in this series. Don't think we'll be back. I don't think we will be back. This was our... Thompson, I don't know if I agree with that. I think next year with experience they can be better. But Cavs have a lot of work to do. Look, Cavs have to get to work on this team. You cannot stand still on this. At home, an elimination game. How does JB manage to make this team look so unmotivated? I agree with you. Over multiple games, too, Cleveland and Ethan. Again, the reason why we're frustrated as Cavs fans, where's the heart? Where's the heart? Every time there's a timeout or a quarter started, Cavs got destroyed. Really did. All year round. Man, don't waste your time. Yo, time to... About the jackass. Please, 216 Larry. Ty Lue had an unrelated success rate of points after timeouts. Yes, he did. Ty Lue, I think we kind of miss him, don't we? Should we fire JB? He's got to make some changes. He had a really bad series. He's got to make some changes. No fire, no cojones. Need a damn bench. We really do. Yes, the heart was the most frustrating thing. Insult to hard workers of Cleveland. Thompson, it's what we do. It's what we do. We love the hustle. We love the hard work. Jay Allen needs to go. David, we've been talking about this the whole podcast. You got to figure out a way how to... It's going to be an impossible situation. The Cavs are going to have to get creative on what to fix with the wing and what to do about the Allen situation. I don't like Jason Kidd, Joe Bunch. I don't want Jason Kidd here. I want a better bench. Honestly, I'm disappointed in Garland Mitchell. Not so disappointed in Garland as I am Mitchell. Mitchell did not lead the team like I thought he would. He was not a good leader in this series. He did not lead the team well at all. He really played one game. He had a great game one. He didn't really do that much in game two. In game 3, 4, and 5, he disappeared. I know someone brought up his stats, but it's like he didn't impact the game. Very disappointing series. Braden, very disappointing series. I can't imagine paying to see that game. Oh, Dylan, can you imagine? Oh. Trade Allen, fire JB, get Nick Nurse. Need a coach that earns the players' respect. JB is a player's coach. Pretty true. Y'all should have talked with me all about sports. 216 Larry, be happy to talk to you anytime you want. King Green, 30, would have liked Udoka as a coach. Well, he's going to Houston now. But the women in the organization probably wouldn't. Oh, look, don't make light of that. What Udoka got fired for with Boston was a real thing, and people were really affected by the situation, King Green. Got to be respectful of what happened there. That was not good what he did. The fact this organization fired a championship head coach and Ty Lue tells you everything you need to know. I paid to see the game. Jacob, I'm so sorry. So sorry. Hang in there, brother. Need a head coach that would fit with this team. Need more rebounders, 3D off the bench. All true. Firing JB doesn't help us. I don't know if it... There's a lot of things we've done in this roster now. And there was going to be things you need to do, but now I think you need some real work. Time to focus on the Brownies. Focus on the guards, too. Guards are they're off to a slow start, but they're going to be good. DeMarcus Cousins, I don't know if I'd bring him in here. Cavs don't want to fall into what the Browns did with Watson. Very true. I think the same thing. JB's a whiner. David, at times in this series again and in the regular season, it felt like JB was yelling more at the referees than at his team. JB, at times, has to get his team fired up. Cavs fans, back away from the ledge. My goodness. Bring in knee pads. Yes, guards time. Team at heart in October. I agree. Cavs suck. Guards suck. Browns suck. They all fucking suck, says Caleb. I wish we had Jimmy Butler. So do I. Jimmy Butler would have been nice. Frustrating loss. Kept waiting for someone in the series to get mad. Nobody looked upset. No one looked upset at all. No one. There was no tough fouls. There was not that moment. I was hoping for someone to set the tone with their frustration. Nothing. Certainly, we're going to get with the rebounding. Can we get another star? It's going to be tricky for the Cavs to do that. Maybe they can. The Cavs are good at trades. We'll see, but I don't think so. This reminds me of the 2017 Indians. They couldn't handle the bright lights against New York. The 2017 Indians, Tom Sir, were favored by some to win the World Series, so it's a little different. What are we even supposed to feel right now? Disappointed, heartbreak. It sucks. I would have been fucking furious playing in the series. God, I would have too. All right. I've been a diehard fan since the miracle at Richfield. We'll be fine. Oh, C-Town. Long term, everything is fine. But right now, you have the right to be frustrated. They didn't play hard. They didn't give a full effort. They didn't do enough of what we like to do in Cleveland. After the guards played, I thought they gave everything they had. They did what they could do. They milked it. They maxed out what they had out of that team. Cavs left a lot on the bench and on the floor that could have been done. They didn't play their best. Not even close. I love how the guards are bringing up our top pitching prospects. Me too. It's exciting to see. Cavs in 9. D. Blair. Funny stuff, D. Blair. Funny stuff. Brandon Mingham, very nice. Cavs are no longer away than, I don't know what that means, B. Cato, but I get the point. Give him some credit. We'll be back stronger. I hope so. Need to see what the Knicks do in the next round. Imagine the film room. Yeah, no shit. BYOB. Bring your own booze. Bring your own beer. Whatever you want to say, Dylan. Bottoms up. Usually when players play tentatively, it's due to not believing in the game plan in place. Dan H., there's some truth to that. J.B. Bickerstaff had a bad series. Tom Thibodeau did laps around him. Not debating you have solid points, but all doom and gloom is typical. It is, but tonight is typical. Tomorrow you move forward. Do the Cavs have locker room problems? They have leadership and accountability problems. Cavs have accountability problems. Now, I didn't think that at all until the series. They have some now. You cannot play without hustle and heart like they did in the playoffs without some accountability issues now. Very good long show after a bad loss. Every Cleveland team sucks. I'm sick of this. Who knew the Cleveland Rockers were still playing? The Fritz 3:30. That was pretty funny. Yes, I agree with that 100%. I saw it since the 5-game losing streak in November. Us fans are more upset and pissed off than the players will be. That's true. Must have had pre-cooked flights of Punta Cana. No words. Cato 222. We all feel that way. We all feel that way right now. Was it good to go out like that being most of their first time to play? Well, cracky again. Like it's one thing to play badly and you can reevaluate. I saw some effort issues. Effort issues. I saw some leadership issues. That's a lot different conversation. We're very one-dimensional offensively. I agree with you about that. It's always got to be New York, man. No shit, I agree with you. Well, Tomster, you might be right about Bickerstaff. Tomster, you might be right about Bickerstaff. How's the Guardians roll deeper? Derby team looking high hopes, but they might be soft inside. Have a good night. Be back on later this week for Bo Sox Cavs and Bo Sox Guards. Bo Sox Guards! 2D Hamill. Love you, girl. Will Chubb production go down since the offense may become more pass-heavy? Yes, it will. Analytics will tell you to keep passing the ball. Hope the Bucks lose for Haslam. That's a fair assessment. I hate the Miami Heat, though. I hate the Miami Heat. Ugh. Go guards, Justin Klink. We'll do a cap. We'll get up. Pop the champagne when we beat the Jets in the preseason. That'll be a big win. Will you be on for the draft at all? Yes. B. Puro, I will do something. I guess being a Cleveland sports fan since 1973, I'm disappointed at how we played the series, but I'm not going to jump off the bridge. There you go. I understand. Go Kings. Hate the Heat. I hate the Heat too, D. Hamill. New York beating our ass lately. They really, really are. They really, really are. Do you think the season was a success? Yes, but now we have more issues than what we thought we had before the series started. And that's the problem. Have a good night. I'll do a Cavs wrap-up show later in the week. Browns draft. I bricked up for you. Thank you, Chill Drake. Bring LeBron back. God, we could use him, couldn't we? I hate the Heat, but I love Jimmy Butler. Butler's a good player. I like his energy. I love your show. C-Town, I love you, man. Good night, Dylan, Sally. Great room tonight on a really bad, disappointing night. Have a good night. We'll do more Cavs wrap-up stuff throughout the week. Brown stuff on Friday. Bo Sox, guards. Andy, do not be too bummed. I literally think emotions killed us. I agree with you. D. Hamill, though, I am bummed. I am bummed tonight. All right. Have a good night, y'all. Go Cavs. Go Cleveland. ESPN needs to sign you. There you go, Crack. Yeah, I think. Crack, I got a PR position for you. Have a good night.